Alrighty, everybody, here we go. I wanted to show off what progress I've made since the last video. I spent most of my time kind of adding some more detail, so there's no big, massive land changes or anything like that. There will be in the future, just not for today. But I want this to be a quicker video, so let's get right into it. Uh, so hopefully you actually watched part one. If you didn't, I think it'd be more fun if you did. So maybe go ahead and give that a stop, or you can watch this one and then go watch that one. But you'll notice quite a bit of changes from the last video that I did. Let's go ahead and check it out. Clearly, there's a lot of construction that is going on. That building up there is is definitely a work in progress, let's call it. So nothing is gonna really stay the same, but I was testing out some different ways of trying to build a structure, and it didn't really work out that well. This is gonna be my hunter tower. You can see my hunter is gonna be in here, so I'll go ahead and call it my hunter tower and let you imagine what it'll look like eventually. I know I've seen a lot of videos of some people making some really nice, pretty houses. That's not really my goal here. As I kept building all of this out, I realized that I kind of want to stick true to what society or people would have actually done in order to live in an environment like this. So you'll see, I want to make a really smart, efficient use of space. This is my farmer's house. Let's go ahead and check it out in here. Oops. You jerk. Whatever. So, this is my farmer's house. We got some firefly lanterns in here. Farmer got a couple of seabeds out here. Kind of enjoy how I have the fireplace set up in this building. Again, it's the little things I enjoy, but so back to my efficient use of space. Built this. You'll notice that my rooftops are not, they're not cookie cutter perfect build. None of my buildings are gonna be, but I think there's some really fun architecture. A lot of this was just happy accidents that happened while I was building. This certainly was one of them, but it looks pretty good. I like the way that it looks. Got these little critters up here looking out. All the buildings for my NPCs are going to have a crafting table, so I have my crafting table up here. Just in case I want to craft from anywhere, I don't want to have to run around to do it. So, that was my farmer's house. Come down here and take a look at it from the outside. You see I built on this this rock here. I could have, easily made a massive building platform up there and just built a nice, perfect, big-ass house, but like I said, I want to kind of stick true to the landscape and, what would have realistically been possible to build on it. So that's the home that I came up with, and again, to maximize that use indoors, which I think, again, if somebody was living here, it's definitely what they would have tried to do. Build these nice steps. So we'll come back out here. Actually, it's kind of fun walking back down this way. You get a really nice, cool effect. Just that level. I really like the way that this looks as you're kind of walking through here. So I'm gonna actually come down here real quick because I noticed from my last video that I did that the stairs that I had here looked really messy. Kind of looked just like a pile of rocks coming up here, so I spent quite a bit of time laying single bricks and building out these steps into a more cohesive pattern. I think it looks excellent. Kind of added a tunnel here. This pillar was really big and I wanted more light coming through. So, quick tour in here. I did in fact make this quite a bit larger. You'll see it. I have one table here, build another table here. Kind of what I plan on doing. Chairs and everything. Got some more lighting set up in here. This is a new structure. This is kind of where I have my blacksmith set up for the time being. But he's going to have his own home, you know, carved into the mountain. That's that. And this is what I did with the two homes that I had down here before. You'll notice I knocked out one of the homes. But this is where my carpenter is. This is going to be his home. So I built it out of wood instead of the stone that was here before. I don't know. You can tell me. Maybe I should stick with the stone. Building up there, I could make out of stone too. Let me know which one you think is better, because I'm kind of flip-flopping. I'm going back and forth. So, again, carpenter's home. I got randomly lucky. There's this piece of ivy here that just wasn't there ever. I mean, this is always, you know, a bunch of rock, and I watched my old video to make sure, and there's definitely no ivy. I haven't built with, this is the refined build wood blocks. I haven't built with them before. I don't know if that's a function that happens, but it really like the way that looks mashed up into the rock with the ivy growing over the window there. Again, happy accidents that happen. I feel like Bob Ross. I feel like Bob Ross right now. So coming in here to my carpenter's home. Again, efficient use of space. Let me get rid of this. It's kind of what it's all about. So he has a secondary door. I have to actually build a door. It's a little workshop area that he has here. My alchemist is in here, but I'm going to put the alchemist into a separate building, of course. Carved out underneath here. I think I'm probably going to turn this into a bathroom. Something else, I don't know. But bathroom would be funny. Again, here's some more steps. I'm really proud of these steps as well. I think at the end of the day, I'm always going to be most proud of my steps. But really efficient use of space, working into the mountain. Gonna change these over to wood eventually. Let me just get rid of this one. But let's see. I think maybe I'll carve out a little office, you know, bookcase and a table. Small little area up here. Kind of flesh this out a bit more. And there's that hunter tower that I mentioned. Definitely trying to take some time to add some, I guess what would be supports to the structure. Give it a more authentic feel, less like a floating platform, more like a structure. So part of this used to be a second home that I was going to build, but I got rid of it, and that happened because I wanted to build this step structure here. A lot of fun. Okay, so there we are. Like I said, I really wanted to try and make this video shorter, and I've accomplished that, but only barely. So hopefully I can try and trim this down, but I'm having a lot of fun showing this off, so here we are. What I have done so far. Tell me what you think. Give me ideas, tips if you want. If you think this should be stone, you can turn that back into stone. I had to spend a lot of time kind of farming materials and trying to progress a little bit farther in the game because I want to make sure I'm unlocking all the building materials. Hopefully they make a cooler version of stone, like a refined granite or a rock or something else, but I don't have access to that yet. See how all that goes moving forward. Hope you enjoyed part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. There's definitely more to come.